Hey, this is James Francis and welcome to this free video tutorial series. So over the next few days I'll be sharing some great content-packed video tutorials with you, okay? All of them are taken from my 6-figure shortcut course, which you can learn more about below this video just by clicking on the big button there. If not, then you can go through the entire video, take as many notes as you want, because it's all about setting up the foundations of your online income. If you do not have these foundations in place, you will not make any money whatsoever. Period. It's that simple. So if you go through this video, see how all of these steps can apply to your business and then implement them, you will get results. So let me know how that goes in the comment section below, and let's take it away with the video. Hey, this is James Francis and welcome to the 6-figure shortcut training program. Firstly, I just want to say a massive congratulations on gaining access to the course. I can guarantee you'll find it to be the best decision you have ever made. For a few reasons, but mainly it is the entire documentation of exactly how I have made over $100,000 last year in my online business and also the year before as well. Plus I've taught this stuff to many of my other students in the past who have paid me outrageous amounts of money for that sort of content and these sorts of tutorials and guidance, so I guarantee it will work for you. So I'm not just going to be teaching you a load of theory here. This is not a theory-based course. Sure, I'm going to tell you, what is a squeeze page and the theory behind all sorts of how I've done all this sorts of stuff, but also we're going to be doing a lot of practical as well, because obviously you cannot get results without actually implementing stuff. So I'm not just going to be teaching you the theory or the what and the why, but also the how. I'm also going to be showing you exactly how to implement this stuff for yourself and get these results for yourself, which I think you'll find is a breath of fresh air, which you've been looking for, alright? So, to put my money where my mouth is, I'm going to show you some results. I'm just going to head over to my laptop right now and I'll show you exactly the kind of results which I've seen these past few years, and hopefully the kind of results you'll see after following this program. So let's head over there right now. Okay, so firstly, I'm just going to show you the inside of my PayPal account. So just so you know there's no funny business going on, I'm just going to type this into my browser here, and you'll see the security signature here as well, PayPal Inc. US, okay, the real deal. So let me just log into my account here. Like so, and you'll be able to see the reports on a monthly breakdown within my account, just so you know that this stuff does work and it will work for you. Okay, this is not just something which happens for me because I have special magical powers. Anybody can do this stuff. As you can see, I log into my account, voila, $1,128.61. okay, pretty cool. Let me show you the reports though, just so you know that money isn't sent to me from one of my friends or something stupid like that. So the monthly sales report is right there, so let's click on that and let's have a look at the data for January this year. Now January is usually my quietest month, however this year it actually outperformed all of the other months in the last 6 months before that or so. So it surprised me quite a lot actually. It just goes to show that things do start to increase and snowball out of control once you start to get this to work. Okay, if we scroll down here we can see $14,320.71, and that's just in the month of January. Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. If we go into the following month, February, let's have a look at that. Again, just so you know, this is not like a one-hit wonder thing. It actually happens month after month after month, and it is a reliable income you can depend on for any trips you want to take with your family, just have more freedom in life and not have to worry about money as well. If we scroll down in February, that's $15,817.12. Let's have a look at the following month as well in March. USD, there we go, view report. And I could do this all day, and I'm not showing you this to brag, by the way. This is me just to prove to you what is possible when you implement this system all the way through to the end. It's not good enough just to follow a few video tutorials and then give up because it's not working for you overnight. You need to actually follow this thing all the way through to the end to get these kind of results. So in March, as you can see, if we scroll down to the bottom, $24,104.94. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Pretty cool. Most people in the US earn that
that per year, whereas I made that in 1 month. Okay, that's how powerful this system is. Again, that's just one of my accounts. I'll show you my ClickBank account now as well, and that stacks up on top of that PayPal income because this gets paid to my bank account instead of my PayPal account. So let me show you this account here. Let's see, there we go. So remember that $24,000 in 1 month in March, and let's see, okay, account messages, quite a few of those. I should probably read those another time. Let's see. Right, there we go. So I log into my account this week so far, $702. Nothing compared to the 24,000, but it's still not too bad, right? As you can see, some of 2012 paychecks, $29,103.80, and $17,000 and $866.17 so far this year. And that's pretty crazy, especially considering I'd never, hardly ever actually, promote any kind of ClickBank products nowadays. I tend to promote products which are out there based on PayPal, and also my own products out there which are based on PayPal as well. So that's exactly how powerful this system is when you implement it to the T. Okay, so let's get started. I will help you every step of the way to achieving these kind of results. Okay, cool, let's get started. Okay, so how is money made online? Well, money is made online when a customer pays money for a digital product or service. So that's the important part here. A customer needs to pay money for a digital product or service. For example, if the customer has a misbehaving dog, they may buy a video training course, an ebook, or an audio interview series on how to train their dog to be more well behaved. So the course will help them with that problem, and the customer pays money for that. So your job as the information marketer, or whatever you want to call yourself here in your online venture, is to connect the problem which the customers are having to a solution, which is of course the product, right? So that's your job. Now any other method which doesn't involve this crucial step simply will not work. So if you see any kind of software being advertised that will generate money instantly and on demand, the thing is that won't work because it isn't satisfying that criteria. It's not helping a customer with their problem. In other words, selling a product to the customer, right? Everything revolves around that process, selling the product to the customer. Now, this process can be done very quickly by selling other people's products as an affiliate, that's what the technical word for it is, for a share of the sales you make. Now, this is done using a special affiliate link, in other words, just a web address given to you by the product owner. So when a customer clicks on your affiliate link, views the sales page and buys the product through your recommendation, you get paid a percentage of the sale, which is called a commission or an affiliate commission. Now remember, you always need to be providing valuable solutions to people's problems. That's how you make money online, not using some loophole, some secret method which nobody has ever used before, some secret software developed by a Russian hacker or something. All of that stuff is complete crap. Instead, you need to be providing valuable solutions to people's problems. That's how you make a lot of money online. So here's exactly how that's done. Now the most basic way of doing this is to find some prospects with a problem and send them straight to the related product sales page. So you have a product which you want to advertise as an affiliate, which teaches people how to train their dog to be a better dog, a better, more well-behaved dog. And then you find the people who want that product and you connect the two together. That's the most basic way of doing that. And that really isn't that successful. It will work, but it is nowhere near as profitable as doing things the way I'll be showing you in this video training program. So for the system to be much more profitable and to work flawlessly every single time, we need something called a sales funnel. Now, a sales funnel is the process used to make money in the short term whilst building a list of prospects or subscribers, which is the long term, right? So you're satisfying both the short term, because everyone likes instant cash, right? And the long term as well. So, in other words, it's a process of web pages which your visitor goes through in a set order. So a sales funnel is a process of web pages in a set order which your visitor goes through. And I'll be revealing more about that in a few seconds. Now, the more finely tuned your sales funnel is, the more results you'll get and the more money you'll make. So it's really important that you get this right, and that's what we'll be focusing on in this first module of the course. Now, here's a visual example of a really basic sales funnel. So firstly, we have the visitors or the traffic which arrive at your squeeze page. Again, we'll be going through squeeze pages in really deep detail later on in this module, so don't get too hung up about it right now. But essentially, a squeeze page is a very simple web page with just one main goal. It's to get people or visitors to your website onto your email list, so they will become your prospects or your subscribers, right? And that allows you to send them related offers in the future, and also more importantly, straight to the paid offer which you want to promote. Now, the thing about having their email address on your email list, which you've gained from the squeeze page, is that you can follow up with them in the future. So it's not just an impulse decision, do they buy or do they not buy, which you would get from sending visitors straight to a paid offer. But when you put a sales funnel in place, that's when it really gets profitable, because you can then follow up with them, overcome any objections for why they didn't buy, and basically persuade them over the long term to buy this product, and that this product will help them, and that's where you make a lot more money. So you may be asking right now, James, does this work in any niche? Well, many so-called experts out there will just tell you strategies that only work in specific niches, but I'm not like that, because this system isn't just limited to the make money online or internet marketing niche or industry. It's applicable to any niche that sells information. So anything like video courses, ebooks, online services, or anything else you can think of, including software, this process will apply to you, right? So it's not some really specific system which will only work under certain circumstances. People have used this model for many years, and I've used it myself in a few of the niches as well with great success, and it's something that works with pretty much any single niche online, because it's the logical process which the prospect goes through, and it's just a logical business process, right? So whatever niche you're in, this will work for you. Okay? Now, speaking of niches, you may be thinking, James, I don't have a niche yet. Well, if you haven't decided on which niche you'd like to become an expert, celebrity, and authority in yet, because I'll be showing you how you can become all three of those in your niche, just choose one niche which, firstly, you enjoy, are interested in, or want to learn more about. So follow your passion. That's the most important thing, because the worst thing you can do is choose a niche you're not interested in, which you will not want to get out of bed for in the morning, and you think, oh, I can't be bothered to do that. That's the worst thing. That's just having another job, right? Instead, you need to follow your passion, because ultimately that will show through in your content and your marketing, and you will just become a lot more successful at it as well as having a great time doing it as well. So find something you enjoy, are interested in, or want to learn more about. And secondly, has at least 3 products in the clickbank.com marketplace with a gravity statistic of 30 or more. Now that's very important. That's quite specific for a reason, because the first part of this two-step equation is your passion, whether you enjoy it or not, and the second part of this is the profitability of this, because obviously there's no point going into an industry where you may love doing it, but if there's no money there, then it's just a hobby, right? You want this to be making you a lot of money, so you need to fulfill that criteria there. Your chosen topic must have at least 3 products in the clickbank.com marketplace with a gravity statistic of 30 or more. Now, don't worry if that has just gone straight over your head and you're confused as anything right now, because I'll be showing you a live example of what that all means, and also how you can find the profitability of your niche in a few minutes or so, right? So don't worry about that. I'll be revealing more about that process in a few minutes. However, if you're really unsure about what sort of topics you're interested in, or what you enjoy, or you don't really have any ideas, here is a little tip here. The most profitable industries to delve into are related to health, wealth, and relationships. Now, this is for a very good reason. All 3 of these categories are an integral part of our daily lives. So every day, week, or month, or whatever, we have new health issues, we have new wealth issues, and relationship issues. Or even if everything is going smoothly, we want to become better at these 3 things. We want more money, we want better relationships, we want better health. You know, these things are all integral to our daily lives. So don't worry about competition in these either. Although you may think, James, sometimes those are all saturated or competitive, or you may think you're too late to go into these industries. The fact is you're not. They're not too competitive because there are new people joining these industries every single day, right? There are new people having new health issues. There are new people wanting to improve their health. There are new people wanting to make more money. There are new people wanting to improve their relationships with their friends and their spouse, maybe. But there are new people joining this industry looking for information on these topics every single day. So don't worry about something being too saturated, or you being too late, or it's too high of a barrier to entry. That is not the case. Instead, an active community of other marketers is actually a good thing because you can partner up with them. Not everyone in the online industry is as competitive as they are in the offline industry, where you don't talk to your competitors because they're the ones stealing your customers. The fact is, with the online industry, and especially the information marketing industry, the customers will buy more than one product. So it's not like a DIY store where you go in and you buy one product and leave, and that's that. You've got the thing you wanted and you don't buy anything else. With information, a lot of people will buy multiple products. So they will buy your products, your competitor's product, and other people's as well. So don't worry about competition. In fact, it's usually a good thing because you can collaborate with your competition. You can help them out and they will help you out in return. So don't worry too much about that. As long as the niche is profitable and you enjoy it, you're good to go. So here's what I want you to do now. I want you to write down all of the topics you enjoy, are interested in, or want to learn more about. Then we can test their profitability in this live example. So write down all of the topics you enjoy, are interested in, or want to learn more about, just based on those things. Don't worry about profitability for now. Just write down all the topics you enjoy, are interested in, or want to learn more about. Now we can find out whether these topics are actually profitable. So let's do a live example right now, live on screen. Okay, so here we are at the clickbank.com homepage. Now, if you're not sure what ClickBank is, it's basically an affiliate network, which means it stores lots of different offers out there, lots of different products for you to promote as an affiliate, right? And that means you can promote these offers for a share of the sale, which will earn you your affiliate commission. So firstly, if you haven't already, please sign up and create an account. It is completely free to sign up as an affiliate, so just hit that button at the top there, sign up and create your account. Once you've done that, you can click on login here at the top right. Just click on that button there and log in with your account nickname. So let me just log in here to one of my many ClickBank accounts. Now at the top right here we can see the marketplace link. Now we want to click on there, and that will take us to the marketplace, which shows us all of these different products and offers we can promote as an affiliate. So remember I said a few seconds ago about how you should write a list of all the things you enjoy, are interested in, what you're passionate about, etc, etc. Well, that list is going to come in handy now, because we want to look down the categories down the left hand side of this menu here and find those topics and ideas in this categories list to judge their profitability. So in my industry, that is the e-business and e-marketing niche. So we want to click on there for my example, and you can see we're looking for 3 products with a gravity statistic of 30 or more. That was the criteria we went through, right? So we have the first product here that has a gravity of 245. The next one down has a gravity of 360, and the next one down has a gravity of 257. So therefore this niche is profitable. So if we enjoy this niche, that's something we could go into. If we wanted to do another example here, we could find another category. Let's go for something like health and fitness, for example. We know that's a very profitable industry to go into because it's one of the core elements of our daily lives. Remember, health, wealth and relationships. You can see at the top 336 for the first one, the next one 156, and the next one 224. So again, that would be a profitable niche to go into. So all you need to do is scroll down to the left hand side here with this category list and find your idea or topic in this category list. If it doesn't have 3 products listed, with all of them being with a gravity of at least 30, then you don't have a profitable industry or niche. You want to find something that does fit that criteria. So another quick example before we move on here, I just want to make sure you've got this right. In the home and garden industry, something like, let's drill down to the actual categories in here. So let's say something like crafts and hobbies. So if you wanted to go into the crafts and hobbies niche, then there's woodwork, boat plans, and again these are really quite specific things here. Guide to creating spa products, woodworking for home, woodworking another one. So woodworking seems to be a popular one, but they all have the gravity of around sort of 15 or so, which tells me that it would be an okay niche to go into. It's not going to make you a ton of money, but it will make you a tiny bit of money on the side. You know, it'll be nice. This first one here, tedswoodworking.com, has a gravity of 128, which is pretty good. So it seems this niche is pretty focused on promoting this one product, which could be something to try out. You know, that's the only exception to the rule. If you find one product has a massive gravity and all of the others don't really have any at all, that means that it's kind of a one product niche, which is kind of okay for a bit of money on the side again, and you can make a lot of money doing that. However, you'll be pretty restricted as to what products you can promote. So try and keep that in mind and try and fit that criteria of 3 products with a gravity of 30 or more each. If you cannot find that, then I recommend going to your other ideas which you've written down. And if you're still struggling, find the best niche out of the topics you've got, the most profitable niche out of the topics you've got. Okay, pretty simple, right? It really is that simple. Lots of people try and overcomplicate this by looking in Alexa or looking in Google Trends and stuff like that, but that's really just a way to get overwhelmed and frustrated at this process. Instead, keep it simple, because the best results come from simple processes. So do this and you will have a choice of your profitable niche to go into. So, a little bit about this training program and how it will help you. Now, overly complex systems and strategies will only confuse and frustrate you, and it's really a common reason why people fail. So the more simple a system is, the easier it is to make money with. And this is actually the complete opposite to what most people would think, because obviously the more complex the system is, the more profitable it will be, because there's more chances of them making a sale, blah blah blah. However, that's really not the case. It just becomes a nightmare to manage. So the more simple a system is, the easier it is to make money with, and the easier it is to scale up to make more money, right? Now that's why there are only 3 moving parts to this system, so you will not become overwhelmed by this or frustrated. It is quite simple to do, and anybody with any level of education can do this, even if you're just starting out on a computer. It's really simple to do, and I'll be showing you exactly how to do each and every step of these. So the first moving part is your sales funnel, and again I'll be showing you how to set all of that up in this module. Secondly, you need high quality targeted traffic, and again I'll be showing you how to get some good quality traffic in module 2. And thirdly, you need some high converting offers. Now we'll be going through that a bit in module 1 and more so in module 3 as well. So again, I've covered all 3 of these moving parts in this system, and I do not leave anything out. I've given you the whole farm in this product. So your sales funnel, high quality targeted traffic, and high converting offers. And if you're not sure what any of that means, don't worry, because again we'll be going through that in depth as we go through this course. So there are only 3 moving parts. Everything else is simply a distraction, so focus on these 3 main things. Now this module will show you how to set up the crucial foundations to your online business, i.e. valuable assets which will make you money for many years to come. In other words, this isn't just something we set up and then we make money with it for about a week and then we have to do something else. You set it up. It's like a house. You build the foundations, and that foundation will support the house for many years to come. So it's exactly the same. We'll be setting up those valuable assets, and we will finally help you make over $10,000 per month online. This system has proven itself time and time again with myself and my students as well, and it will help you as well. Now, one last thing here. If you're the kind of learner who skips through the videos to get an overview or the bird's eye view of the course first, please do not do it. This will only confuse you. I have had students in the past who have just gone through all of the videos without implementing anything whatsoever. They've come to me and said, James, I'm confused, I don't know where to start. That's the reason why we don't just skip through the videos to get an overview of the course before doing anything. Instead, I'll be giving action steps, or homework if you want to think of it that way, for you to do at the end of each video, as the money will only flow to you when you implement what I reveal to you. That's the key. It's all good having the knowledge, but real results come from actually implementing what I teach you. Okay? Keep that in mind, because this will help you to make massive progress and get some great results in the fastest time possible. So try and get into the habit of watching a video and implementing the action steps at the end, and then moving on to the next video. Okay? So, are you ready to get started? If that's the case, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you there. Bye bye.
Okay, so that was pretty cool, wasn't it? So I hope you enjoyed that video tutorial, and also I hope that you gained a lot of value from that and now have some action steps to implement to move your business forward and start generating the income that you deserve. If you did enjoy that video, and if you do want more of these videos, then you can actually gain access to the full entire six-figure shortcut course just by clicking the button below this video, and that will send you over to another free video which will tell you all about the course, why it will help you, and some of the results our current students have seen. Okay, so if that sounds like something you're interested in, feel free to click the button below this video. If not, stay tuned to your email inbox, because we have 2 more videos coming your way over the next few days. So thanks again for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.